Okay, today I'm going to show you as many of these cards as I can that go in this box that I made using the Tea Boutique Designer Series paper and cards and envelopes. So this card, I took the card base and then I'll put all the sizes and dimensions in my blog. You can pretty much use whatever will fit. This particular one is 1 3/4 inches, and the cardstock is 1 7/8. So I'm going to, it's 5 1/2 inches long. So let's go ahead and glue this. But you can make this different sizes. It doesn't have to be this. I kind of tried to make it so I could see most of the teapots on there. So I did that. Let dry a little bit. Then I'm going to put glue on these strips. Let's use this so we don't get glue all over my paper. And when you do these, make sure that you die cut them so that the little, if you're going to use directional paper, that they're going the same direction. You don't want one this way and then one upside down on either side. So I'm just going to put a strip of glue along, well, let's put it along this. I think it might be easier. Strip of glue here. And glue this down. You're going to kind of center it because this is longer than this. So I'm just going to glue that on to where it looks, you know, basically centered between the little scallops there. And you could do it this way, or you can do it all the way down like this, which will work. So you're going to glue that. I like the little stitching to show. Okay, turn over and let's glue the other one on. Same way. So just put it on there just the same. Like so. Once you get that glued on, then you can take this piece and glue it to the front of your card. And then you're going to trim it. So let's go ahead and glue this one on. This is Tranquil Tide. Just kind of put it where you want on there so that you have a space on this side. Just want to make sure it's even. Okay. And then I have kind of what I patterned. I tried to make them pretty much the same. So here's this one. This is a little bit wider. So like I said, it doesn't have to be this skinny or this wide. You do it how you want. And then I took my scissors and I trimmed these off. These little tabs. Just like so. That's what you end up with. You just want to make sure your things going in the right direction, your pattern. Then I die cut the sending, and I got these. I had a bunch of different dies that I was using. These dies are from the sending dies that go with the sending smiles, and that's this. I stamped the birthday wishes from this set, and then die cut it with this. And this die is from Pinned Flowers. That's where I got that die. So what I did with this, I went ahead and left this in here because it's easier to glue it down if it's, I used the double-sided sticky tape, or whatever it's called. Anyway, I wanted the dot for my eye. So I took the backing off of the sticky tape. I'll put the, what this is called, on my blog with the number. This is a little tricky here. So I think it goes this way. Okay, you could use a gem if you don't want to use this dot. It's a little tedious, but I liked it. There. Okay. Then I very carefully took the backing off of this while it was still in the die. So I didn't distort it. I just found it, oops, a little bit easier leaving it in here. Like so. That way when you pick it up, and I used my pair of tweezers, it's not distorted. It's a little easier to put it on. So just laid it down on there. And it might be easier in the middle here. Okay. So we just go like this. I just found it was a lot easier to line this up if it wasn't all stretched out of shape. And you can kind of just maneuver it to where it's where you want it. So I used Tranquil Tide and Starry Sky for this. Okay. Then I took dimensionals. If I can find them. I had them handy here. Oh, here they are. Took my dimensionals. I used the large ones and some small ones to put on the back of this. I think I just used one large one for right there. And then I used small ones for the rest of it because I didn't want them to show. So put all the dimensionals on there. I put quite a few because I didn't want it to collapse. And for the eye, I cut a little bit. Just a skinny strip. Because I didn't want it to collapse either. a little strip. Make sure none of it shows through to the other side. So. Anyway, and then you just kind of line it up on your card where you want it. And I wanted to cover up this little handle, so I put the sending right here. You know, make sure it's straight. Okay, and then the birthday wishes, I used small ones. Put one in the center and one on each side, on each end there. And then you can decorate the inside. Let me show you what I did with mine, other one. Haven't done this one yet. And then I just put this right here like this. Make sure it's not crooked. So for this one, on the inside, I just stamped some flowers and a sentiment. So that's how I did this card. Pretty simple. Okay. Then this one, took some more of that particular paper. I stamped the thank you, and I used Starry Sky on these. And then I used the double label punch to punch the ends. And this is 3/4 of an inch wide, and I would make it about 3 inches long. And then this one I scored right here an inch in. This piece is 3/4 of an inch, and I just glued it right here. It's going to be like open like a book. This is 3/4 of an inch by 5.5. So just center that on there, like so. And you don't have to make all the cards different. I just did because I wanted them to be different. This is, oh, what color is this? Fresh Freesia. I knew that. It is 2 7/8 by 4 1/8. This is 2 3/4 by 4. Let me just make sure about this. 4 1/8, yeah. Glue that to the center. With a very, very tiny border. Like so. There's this one on one of the other card bases. And then I took my ribbon, tied a bow. Use whatever ribbon you have. I decided I wanted white on this. A sticky got there. So I tied my bow around something. I'm going ahead and going to put this on here first using the large dimensions. Okay, And this one I'm going to use 3 on this one. Okay. I made each one of these have different design and a different sentiment. So there's a set of 4 that you can give as a gift to somebody so they can use it for 4 different occasions. And then I just centered this, kind of made sure all the margins were the same. And I put this one underneath. Oh, I forgot to put I did put some bling on here. So let's center this. Just like so. And then I took a glue dot and put on the back of my bow. Right here on this part. And then I decided, where do I want the center to be? And I decided I want the center to be between here and here. So I put my bow right about there. And then I cut this ribbon. So, open this up. And I don't need these to be that long, so I'm going to trim them. And then to make sure that they stay, I just use Scotch tape. And center that like so. Tape it on there. Tape this one there. And like I said, you can decorate the inside however you want. And then I put glue on this right here. You want this to stay stuck down. But you want to put your ribbon on there first so that it's underneath. You just glue that down. It's like so. And there's that card. And then you can take your bling, and you've got some different ones you can use. I think for these cards, I'm going to use well, for this one I'm going to use the blue, or the pearls. Let's see what I do on this one. Oh, I didn't put any on this one yet. I think I'm going to put the pearls right here. Take the small ones and just put them right along here. Kind of right inside that, like that. And then a larger one right here. And then another small one right there. Okay, so that card is done. And for this one, I've got that many of the blue teapots, so I think what I'm going to do is put a pearl. No, I don't really like that. I think I'll just put the pearls right here. Center them here. Yeah. You can put them wherever you want. I'm going to put them here. Okay. So just like that. Okay. That one's done. This card Next card. This is a really simple card. The end result looks similar to this. So I have a piece of okay, for this card we're going to use a piece of DSP that's 2.5 by about 3 3/4. This is 2 5/8 by 3 7/8. I'm going to glue those together. Now you can use any color combinations you want. These are just the ones I chose. Get that up there. And I'm going to take this, make sure I've got my card facing the right direction. Glue this. I feel like I've got sticky all over my hands. Okay, I'm going to put that right about there. And then this piece is 2.5 inch square, and this one is 2 3/8 inch. Glue those. So I'm going to glue these. And I used various different dies and stamp sets, and I will list them all on my blog so that you know which ones I was using for some of these. There were quite a few, so I'm going to put this down here. Try to keep it about the same distance, my margins. Okay, and I took my sentiment piece and used dimensionals on the back of that, and I used 4 on this. Just kind of put it just like that. Okay, and then I took some, I'm going to use pearls on this again because I think the pearls look good. But you can bling it up however you like. I'm going to put one there, a larger one here, and then a smaller one right there. Okay, there's card number 3. One more card. Okay, this one I used another die, and the card's going to look like similar to this. So I die cut out about, my ruler is, oh, here it is, about 3/4 of an inch from the edge that I laid the die and ran it through my machine like this. And then I did the designer series paper so it would match up like this. And I put this here like so. And then I laid this down because I wanted it to be about equal. Okay, so I'm going to glue this on first. This is 5/8 inch wide. I'll put that down so there's a little border, just like so. Okay, and I'm going to glue this one down. Same thing. Like I said, I will list the dies I used and the stamp sets in my blog, so you can duplicate this card if you want. You just got to make sure with using this die that you can line up your little scallop pieces. You want them to match up. Okay, then I took this piece, which is 1.5 inches wide, and these are all 5.5 inches long. I'm going to glue this to the edge here. And once you've finished decorating all the outsides of your cards, then you can do the insides. So I'll put my sentiment here. Just want to make sure that when you do these, and like I said, when you're using directional, you want the direction of this piece to be the same direction as this piece. So when you close it, it looks like that. Okay, then I took my punch that has these two on it. I can't remember what it's called, but I'll put it in my blog, like I said. But it's a double punch. This is the I'm so bad at names. It is Fresh Freesia. Okay, and I stamped it with Starry Sky. Okay, this piece came off the edge of here, and it is not quite 3/4 of an inch, just under 3/4 of an inch. And I used my double banner punch, this one. Put a lid on this. And just punched like this. I want it, this one is, you can cut it about 3 inches and then do your punching. So let's go ahead and trim that down. So it'll be a little bit less than 3 inches since I've already cut that part off. You can save this for another card if you want. So then you're going to punch this one. Slip that in there. Punch. And then you're going to put this on there, like that. So I would just put glue right across here. And then center that. Now if you want more of the blue showing, just make this strip longer. And then you just center it on there. Okay? And you're going to take that, and you're going to take your Stampin' Dimensionals, and I put 3 on there. Like so. put this wherever you want on here. I'm going to put mine right up here, off center, just like that. Well, you got to make sure that this doesn't go over the edge. So let me redo that there. Move it over. Would not be good for that to be showing. I think I'm just going to do like this. Okay, looks good. So you don't want this to have a dimensional on it. And then you're going to stamp your sentiment on the inside. And then you're going to figure out where you want your pearls, or you know, whatever it is you're going to be using. And I'm going to go ahead and use pearls on this, because I don't really have anything this color, so let's use pearls. Oops. And I think I'm going to put them over here on this one. No, yeah, I don't want them on the inside. No, I think I'll just put them random up here. Decisions, decisions. And one right there. There. Those are the 3 cards for this box. It's like that. And then the 3 cards for this box. There's the envelopes. Look like this. Okay, so they're all the same basic pattern, just different sizes on some of the front pieces. And then this one has, this card's a little bit different. There's those. That one. And then I've got this one. They're all the cards except that one are kind of the same, just different designers, different pieces out of the designer series paper. And I haven't made the cards for this one yet. This is the last one. The card bases look like this, and I'm going to be using this paper and maybe this paper, or this paper, and then I also have this paper. So those are the papers I'll be using for these cards. I just haven't made them yet. So I hope you enjoy this video. Like I said, I will put all the basic information for making these cards will be on my blog. So I hope you have a blessed day and have fun stamping.